right, so hi everybody. Thank you for being here today. So as Lana mentioned, I will be here to go through the app, the event app that you'll be using during the onsite, and you can also use it before and also after. So over here, this is what we call the Exhibitor Center. So this is the place for you to come and basically manage your virtual booth, your leads, your meetings, and all the data analytics that you captured during the event. So once the platform is opened by the Informa team, you will receive an invitation to come up to the Exhibitor Center, which is what you see here. You will see your company name, the event name, and a few different tabs over here. So if you go to home, you'll get a welcome message and you'll see that what you're able to do here, manage your company, company profile, gather new contacts, promote your product, request and reply to a meeting, and also keep track of your team's lead. So let's go to the company profile. Over here, you'll have a few different sections that you can fill up and customize and personalize. When we go to overview, it's basically a summary of what your virtual booth will look like. So over here, when you click customize, you'll be able to upload any header image, background image. You can also use video for the header image if you want to. Your logo would be here. If you need to change it, just click on this icon and you'll be able to change it. And then your name and your booth number, these are not, you cannot change this. And then when you click information, there are a few more, well, a number of details for you to fill out basically. And one thing to note is that our platform is powered by AI. So the more information that you feed into our platform, so let's say ingredients, you put aloe vera, there's so many here. The more that you put that is, of course, applicable to your booth and your company, the better our system will be able to match you to the right attendees, to the right connection. So we highly recommend for you to go in, really take the time to personalize and to fill up your booth details. I would say every information matters. You have services, main business sector, health area, looking for, what are you looking for? So these are the things that our AI will capture and then will connect you to the right people. And then you also have a social media section over here that you can also put in for your companies. Lastly, there's also contact details. You can put your website, your email address, and etc. And over here on the right, you'll see that there's a virtual booth QR code. You can customize it by changing the color to fit your branding if needed. And you can download this QR code and print it out and display it at your booth so that when any attendees come and visit your booth, they can easily scan this QR code and they'll be able to see your virtual booth on the event app. You can also add a virtual booth advertising. So on your profile, you'll be able to add like an image if there's any specific product or services that you would like to highlight. You can put it here and you can redirect it to either an external URL or a product showcase that you have uploaded onto your event app already. And over here, documents and links. This is where you're able to upload any product, any catalogs, any press releases that you want to include in your virtual booth for the attendees to get more information. You can either paste a link or we have a number of different formats that we support as well that you can include in here. Product showcase is where you can highlight up to a number of 3 products for anything that you want the attendees to see or bookmark. Before the event, they can have a look first. If they're interested in it, they can bookmark, and then during the event, they can look for you at the booth and get more information. Once an attendee has bookmarked your item, you're also able to reach out to them to connect with them as well. So these are a great way to network with the attendees. And over here, it's the same thing, more items for you to upload, but this is under the ingredients and raw material category. This one is for branded finished products. This is for contract manufacturing and private label. And lastly, services and equipment. So there are different products for product category for you to upload, whichever applicable to you, you can just upload your items over there. And then when we go to the team members tab, you will see right now we only have one. This is a test, like an example company, but if you have 10, you'll be able to see all 10 over here. And one very important thing to note is that when you log in to the Exhibitor Center, please check that your My Contact, share contact with the team is enabled. This is so that any contact that any of your teammate has scanned or connected with during the event will be shared in this Exhibitor Center under your company profile. So your company as a whole will be able to access to all of the leads that you have made during the event. One way um, to find out if that team member has turned on their contact sharing is by looking at this icon here. If they do not turn it on, it will be gray, and then you can reach out to that specific team member and just remind them to turn on their contact sharing. If it's green, meaning they have this enabled already. So that's a very important thing to keep in mind. And now we go to most probably the most important part, the leads. So once you have made scan the leads, made a connection, they will appear here, and then there will also be an interaction score whereby if the attendee has made more actions to your booth, for example, they bookmark an item, they requested a meeting, they start a chat with you, then their interaction score will be higher compared to another person who only bookmarked one item. But also keep in mind the interaction score is time sensitive. So let's say if a person made 5 actions today versus a person made 6 actions last week, the person who took action today will have a higher interaction score. So it's very important for you to check this on the daily, especially when you're live at the event, just to see who has a higher interaction score. And then you can prioritize to connect with that person first. And over here, you will see who that lead's connected with, which of your team member has connected with them, their qualification, which we'll get back to in a bit. And then you can also assign the lead to a certain person to follow up with that connection or leads. And then here we have our AI recommended leads. These are the people that, like I said, our system is powered by AI. So if our system finds any potential leads that could be of interest to you, that matches what you're looking for, or your needs fits what they are looking for, then you will see all the AI recommended leads here, and then you'll be able to send a meeting request or connect with them and just reach out to them and get more information from them. And hopefully it'll be a fruitful meeting for both sides. And over here is lead qualification. So when you first log in, you'll be prompted to create this lead qualification if you would like. Our qualification field consists of 3 different choices. We have single choice, multiple choice, and long text. So single choice would be like this. You can only choose one answer. Multiple choice, obviously, you can choose more than one. If you do not have this set up, whenever you scan a lead, you will only see the scoring and the note. So we highly recommend for you to set this up before the event, because during the event, you will be very busy. You might lose track of this and you won't have the time to do it. This is a great tool for you to just check who would be a better fit, who would make a better connection for you. So it would be great if you can just set this up before the event. And of course, all the data that we have gathered, they are all under export. You can either do 1, all export leads, or 2, you can define specific dates and leads to export. You can change when you would like the report to be. Maybe you only want it on the first day of the event. You only want to report on the second day, so you can personalize this. And you can also customize the content. If you only want to check who connected with your team members, you have that. If you only want leads who visited or bookmarked your exhibitors page, you can just have that one single report. So it's highly customizable to your needs. And lastly, of course, meetings. So this is where you can define your availabilities, you can manage your team members, and you can network with participants. So once you have set up your company profile, you have added your team members, you'll be able to add the slots, assign a team member to a specific meeting so that they will be in charge of taking care or follow up with that leads and that meeting. So this is a brief overview of the Exhibitor Center. I also have a video to show regarding the lead capture tool, which is also very important. And it's right here. I will play it, and if there's any issue with the audio, please let me know. Sorry, I was informed that the audio was not captured. So I'll just narrate the video to you guys and you can understand how the lead capture tool works. So when you log in to the event app on your mobile phone, you will see that there is a, there is a QR code scanner at the center of the page. And when you click on it, it will prompt the camera to open, and then that is how you scan a batch. All right. And once you have scanned a batch, if you have set up the qualifying question, you will see that the qualify button will appear and you just click on it. Once you click on the qualify button, you will see all of the qualifying questions that you have set up before, and then you can answer the question, what are they interested in? Do they want to subscribe to newsletter? This is just example. You can set up any question you want. You can also score the lead and also add any notes necessary. And like I mentioned earlier, if you have not set up any qualifying questions before the event, when you scan an attendee, you will only see the scoring and also the notes section. And then if you need to make any changes to the leads that you have just scanned, you can either go back to their profile, or if they're still there at your booth, you can just proceed to scan their badge again. And you will be, sorry, it's not here. Yep. So if you have already scanned the leads, you will see there's a little message that says you have already qualified this lead, and you can click on view profile. And when you do, you'll be able to edit the qualification if needed, changing any answer. At the very bottom, you can also remove the connection if you wish to delete that person from your leads. The lead scanning tool also works in offline mode. If you happen to lose connection, you can still scan the badge and you can still qualify it as per usual, and clicking on save, and it will save locally to your phone. Once you have connection back, just go back to your profile at the bottom right, and you will see at my contact there's a red dot. That means there is new leads that's not synced yet. Once you click sync, it will be added to all of your leads report. That's it. Happy scanning. If you have any questions, you can let us know. We will also share this video with you after the call for you to look back to.